Ever wondered how plants transport substances? It's quite a fascinating process that helps plants survive and thrive. Now you might be thinking, a plant's got a transportation system. Indeed it does. In fact, it's as intricate and essential as any traffic network in a bustling city. This system moves water, nutrients, and sugars from where they're absorbed or produced to where they're needed: roots, stems, leaves, and flowers. Imagine this. You're a drop of water absorbed by a root. You journey through the plant, reaching even the highest leaf on a towering tree, hydrating tissues and delivering minerals along the way. Or consider yourself a molecule of sugar, produced by a leaf in the sun's light. You're transported to a root or a flower, providing energy for growth or reproduction. This transportation process is crucial for the plant's growth and survival. So how do plants achieve this transportation marvel? Let's dive into the world of xylem and phloem. Xylem, a strange term, isn't it? But it plays a key role in how plants transport water and minerals. Now let's delve a little deeper into the role of this fascinating tissue. Xylem is a type of vascular tissue in plants that serves as a conduit for water and dissolved minerals. It transports these vital resources from the roots, where they're absorbed from the soil, to the rest of the plant, ensuring the plant's survival and growth. But the xylem does more than just transportation. It also contributes to the plant's structure. The xylem helps to form the woody element in the plant stem, providing strength and support. This allows plants to grow taller and reach for the sunlight they need for photosynthesis. So, the xylem is like the plant's plumbing system, carrying water and minerals from the ground up. But what about the sugars produced in the leaves? That's where the phloem comes in. Now let's talk about phloem, the other half of the plant's transport system. This vital tissue plays a significant role in the life of a plant. While the xylem is busy drawing water from the roots up to the leaves, the phloem is hard at work in another way. You see, plants are like little green factories, using sunlight and carbon dioxide to produce sugars through a process called photosynthesis. These sugars are not just sweet treats, they're the energy source that fuels the plant's growth and development. But how do these sugars get from the leaves, where they're made, to the rest of the plant, where they're needed? That's where our friend the phloem comes in. The phloem is like the plant's delivery system, transporting these energy-rich sugars from the leaves to all other parts of the plant. Whether it's the roots in the soil or the budding flowers on the stem, the phloem ensures that they get their fair share of nourishment. So, while the xylem brings the water up, the phloem distributes the energy-rich sugars. But there's more to this process. Ever heard of transpiration? Transpiration, the secret weapon plants use to transport substances. A fascinating phenomenon, isn't it? Transpiration is the process of water evaporation from plant leaves. But it's much more than that. It's a clever system that nature has designed, a subtle engine that powers the transport of substances in plants. Imagine a scenario. Water molecules evaporating from the tiny pores on the leaf surface known as stomata. As they escape into the atmosphere, they create a sort of vacuum. This vacuum forms a suction force, a pull which aids in drawing up water and dissolved substances from the roots. This upward movement is like a continuous chain, a relay race where baton is passed from one water molecule to the next. The baton here is the suction force, the runners are the water molecules, and the track is the stem of the plant. So what we witness is a beautiful, harmonious system, working tirelessly and unseen. Transpiration, then, is the force behind the upward movement in plants. It's the engine that drives the whole transport system. So, we've learned quite a bit about how plants transport substances, haven't we? Let's recap. We started off by delving into the fascinating world of plant transportation. We discovered that plants have a complex vascular system, not unlike our own, that helps them move water, nutrients and sugars around their structure. We then moved on to the role of the xylem. Acting like a series of interconnected straws, the xylem vessels transport water and minerals from the roots all the way to the leaves, fueling the plant's growth and metabolic processes. Next, we explored the function of the phloem. This tissue is responsible for the transport of sugars, the products of photosynthesis, from the leaves to other parts of the plant that require energy. Lastly, we discussed the phenomenon of transpiration, the process that drives the movement of water through the xylem and ultimately cools the plant. And there you have it, the secret